Welcome back to my channel, the only channel with 2 lawn chairs and even hotter questions. Today I'm joined by,
Brodie?
we spent the last month or so playing through Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. You played Diamond, I played Pearl, and I just wanted to do a little podcast about it, I guess. You may remember Brodie from the video Spider-Man movie tier list with it's now since unlisted, but it has a total of 407 views.
That is my number one accomplishment in life.
And there was also the Stranger Things season 3 discussion that we did that never got uploaded because it was copyright striked
Yeah.
before it ever got uploaded. Because I took the trailers from the show and just used them as like the footage, and I guess Netflix didn't like that very much.
What can you do?
Exactly. And since then, like every day, like I've been getting hundreds of comments. Where's Brodie? Gotta bring back Brodie. So
Yeah, I'll stop commenting that now.
due to popular demand, I kind of had to do it. Okay, so let's just jump into it. So you're kind of a Pokemon guy. You love Pokemon, right?
Yeah, I like Pokemon. They're
Yeah.
great.
What was your first Pokemon game?
My first one that was mine was Leaf Green. Was my first Pokemon game.
Was that the first one you played, or just the first one you?
It was the first one I played. I used to watch my brother play Fire Red on his Game Boy,
Mhm.
and then I got a Game Boy for my birthday
Okay.
with Leaf Green.
Okay, so you and your brother like playing Pokemon together.
Yeah,
Was it like a big brotherly thing? Like you always had one version, he had the other?
it
Or?
was. Yeah.
So, yeah, I remember like back in the day when we were playing these games, it was kind of like, at least in our school, we had like a bit of a Pokemania.
Yes.
Like we were all playing the games. I
Yeah.
remember the only like I had the game, but it was just because our friend let me borrow the game so I could capture Palkia,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then I never did, so I just kept the game forever.
Oh, nice. And you still is
I think I still like it's probably gone. Like I haven't seen it
okay.
in years, but
Gotcha.
like
So
I
you're a
never gave
thief.
it back.
Okay.
Maybe, yeah. So you played Diamond when you were a kid. Was that the last one you played like before now, or did you play any ones after that?
No, I played Heart Gold after that.
So Heart Gold was like your last one when you were young, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't played any of the newer ones.
Okay. But then since then, you got pretty into Pokemon Go.
That's true. Yeah.
Do you want to tell me about that?
I played a lot of Pokemon Go. I'm not playing it anymore, but I played it a lot when it first came out. Then I went through different like phases of it
Mm-hmm.
over the years. I think I'm level like 37 on it.
That's pretty high, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Like it
pretty high.
maxes at like 50 or something like that.
I don't even know what the max is on it, but I like trying to catch them all.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. Okay, so let's kind of dip into the game. So I know once you booted up the game for the first time, you were met with a bit of a challenge because this was your original copy, right?
Yes.
So this was your old save file.
It was my old save file, and the game only lets you have one save file. And I had, I think, 964 hours played on my original save file because I didn't have anything better to do as a kid, I guess. But part of that is because of the cheat that I would do,
Uh-huh.
which I've told you about, where you go to that Doom Galactic place
Mm-hmm.
and you use that.
The
Um,
walking cheat thing, right?
yeah. So I used to put a clothespin on my DS and hold the D-pad down so that I would keep walking to the plate that kept making me go back,
Yeah.
and I would just keep walking, and I would leave that on all night so that I could level up my Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you put your Pokemon in the daycare, then their XP goes up whenever you walk.
Very interesting. So you're a cheater.
Yeah. Well, I was. I didn't cheat on this round,
Oh,
but,
okay.
but I've heard some people did cheat on this round.
Hmm. Odd. Did you dip back into that old game at all? Like, did you check it out? See your old Pokemon?
Um, I didn't now, but I have recently. Um, so my name is Brodie, so I creatively nicknamed many of my Pokemon Brodie. A lot of them were level 100 because I used that cheat. Oh, I did have an Onyx though who was nicknamed Rock Snake. I feel like that's a very
That's
good
very creative.
creative name.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Awesome.
yeah.
Awesome. One thing I found diving back into Pokemon for the first time in a while, I found it kind of like a step back to jump back into an old Pokemon game.
Yeah, the battling in the game is boring.
Yeah.
Like, I avoid trainers as much as possible when I'm going through,
Mm-hmm.
just because it's annoying.
It is.
Or even running into wild Pokemon, unless they're like a good one.
Yeah.
You just keep hitting run, and then sometimes you get that you can't flee, and then
Yeah, I hate that. Yeah.
yeah,
You know what the worst feeling is in the world is when you're trying to get somewhere and there's a trainer and they're like looking in different directions and then they look one way and you try to run the other way quick as possible, but then they only look that one way for like half a second and then turn back around.
yeah,
I hate that. One thing that's great about the DS is you whip it open, you're ready to go in like 2 seconds,
yeah.
Um, so it was nice to just like pick up and play whenever. So like a lot of times we'd be playing Fortnite in a loading screen or whatever, and I just whip it out, do a couple moves in a battle. You
Yeah.
know, I just love whipping it out.
Yeah, James always likes to whip it out.
Mm-hmm.
You heard it here first.
Unsolicited. People don't always love when I do it, but
Yeah.
what can I say? Did you find like any major challenges with the game, like any tough trainers or gyms or whatever, or did you just kind of find it pretty easy?
Some of the gyms I had to try like 3 or 4 times to beat the leader. The Elite Four, when I first got there, my Pokemon were not a high enough level.
Mm-hmm.
So I leveled up my Pokemon by just fighting the Elite Four a bunch
Mm-hmm.
of times. So that took but it was
So
pretty easy overall.
I think I lost to a few of the gym leaders, but most of the time I would bring like a shit ton of revives with me for every battle because I was always under leveled because I
Yeah.
wouldn't fight anybody along the way. I was just trying to like it kind of made it more fun and challenging because I was making myself weaker on purpose to
hmm
give it more of a challenge, and I liked it quite a bit actually. Did you have any like major highlights with the game?
Catching Dialga was fun.
Mm-hmm.
I did the old strategy where you save before you go up to Dialga,
Oh
just in
yes,
case,
in case you kill him or something.
yeah, in
Yeah.
case you kill him or in case you run out of Pokeballs,
Mm-hmm.
or if all your Pokemon die. Because I didn't want to catch him with the Master Ball. I still have my Master Ball.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
quite the
because
flex.
I caught Dialga with an Ultra Ball.
Damn.
Yeah.
This Ultra Ball is better than a Great Ball, I assume.
Yes,
Yeah, it sounds better just by the naming of it.
it is better. Did you not play the game?
I did play the game. I didn't catch a lot of Pokemon. In my finishing party after I beat the Elite Four was like a level 16 Starly.
In your when you beat the Elite Four,
Yeah, and like a level.
well, because you cheated. You got those level 70s because you used that thing where you walk.
But it actually it worked. Like I always had like two or three like completely underleveled Pokemon in my party
hmm
just because I didn't want to take the time to like train up a bunch of them. And they do work though, like because I said I would use a lot of items. So if like one of my Pokemon were getting low, or if one of them just died, I
Yeah.
would switch over to them instead of using any attacks because they wouldn't do anything. I would just use a revive on one of the dead Pokemon
hmm
and then have them back in the battle. So it did actually help having like bodies.
But like on your way to the Elite Four, there's a whole bunch of Pokemon that are like in their 40s, like level 40s. Why didn't
Mm-hmm.
you just catch one of them?
I don't know. I was attached.
Okay. For all my nicknames, I just went with random names. Like my Empoleon, well, he was a Piplup when I got him.
Mm-hmm.
His name's Edgar.
Edgar.
Yeah. Um, Here, I'll get out my DS.
Yeah.
What the other names were. My my Shinx that I first caught, which is now a Luxray. Um, Not to be that guy, but she's a a girl named Frank
Okay.
because I didn't realize she was a girl when I named her.
Mm-hmm. Would you say you have a problem with the female gender?
No,
Okay.
not at all, actually.
You just don't really recognize them sometimes.
So I got my Empoleon named Edgar. I got Frank the Luxray. I got Vincent the Dialga. I got David the Azelf.
Nice.
Yeah.
Who did I had my dial or my Palkia was Big Jim.
Big Jim.
Yeah, I liked Big Jim. He was cool.
Kind of narcissistic to name him after yourself. Well, I
He's
guess
not.
you're Little Jim.
He's not named after me. It's a cool name, and it happens to be the same one.
Yeah. Well, just everybody calls you Little Jimmy.
Thanks. Behind my back, or?
No, it's just how you know. You're Little Jimmy.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so if you had to give the game a score out of 10, what would you give it?
10.
Really?
Yep.
Why?
Good.
You think just good deserves a 10?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. So, I just got some fun little games for you. Some fun questions, fun games. First thing, so who's your favorite Pokemon of all time?
Perhaps Totodile would be one of my favorites.
One of your favorite.
Yeah.
I asked your favorite.
My favorite?
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps Totodile
Okay.
would be my favorite.
Mm-hmm. Who would win in a fight? One of every Pokemon or a billion lions?
One of every Pokemon.
Okay. Why?
That's just like obvious. Because a lot of them, have flamethrowers coming out of their mouth. They're just
Mm-hmm.
gonna burn all those lions. One of them is a god, Arceus.
Mm-hmm.
They can like control space and time, Palkia and Dialga. Lions can just, they only got one move. They got bite and roar and scratch.
Mm-hmm.
Pokemon have all the rest of the moves.
But
Plus those
there's
three.
a billion of them. That's a lot. Big number.
My answer remains the same.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Okay. Now I got this other fun little game. I'm gonna give you the names of 3 Pokemon. Okay.
Yes.
2 of them are real Pokemon. One of them I made up, and you have to
Okay.
try and guess which one I made up. All right. You
Okay.
ready?
Yeah.
Comfy, Starbark, and Grubbin.
Starbark is the fake one.
Correct. Correct. Okay. Swimler, Guzzlord, and Flamigo.
Swimler.
Ooh, another one. Wow, good. Okay. Wishy Washy, Hydrapple, and just Washy.
Wishy washy.
No, it was just Washy. That's the made up one.
Okay.
Okay. Mr. Dumpy, Varoom, and Slitherwing.
Mr. Dumpy.
Yes. Okay. Iron Bundle, Glug Glug, and Fido.
Iron Bundle.
No.
Is it Fido?
No, it was Glug Glug.
Uh,
Fido is one of the new Pokemon. It just looks like a dog. Okay, now I have another little thing for you. This time you get the clipboard. Okay, so to the best of your ability, I want you to draw your favorite Pokemon.
does it have to be the one I said earlier?
No, it has to be Greninja, because that's your real favorite Pokemon.
I don't like Greninja.
Okay, there you go. Now draw Greninja.
Draw Greninja?
Mm-hmm.
I cannot remember what Greninja looks like.
Just whatever you think.
How much time do I have?
1 minute.
You didn't think that one through, did you?
Yes, I did. You have 1 minute starting now.
Is this Greninja level X?
What does that mean?
I don't know. I think that's a thing in the new game.
20 seconds left. Okay, time's up.
Nope.
Okay, time's up.
Okay. I think I did pretty good, actually.
You good?
Yeah.
So let's see here. I'll have to take a picture of this too. But, that's pretty good. Well, I'll throw up the real picture right here. Wow, pretty close.
Which one's the real one and which one's my drawing?
I've got one more little surprise for you, Brodie.
Okay.
Before we end this. I just have to get it.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Sure.
Oh, I found our favorite whiskey that we love to have, and we're going to have a shot, if that's okay with you. We don't have to.
Why'd you buy this?
I saw it. I thought they stopped selling it because I looked a few times and I hadn't seen it in a while. So I decided, what the hell?
If anybody's looking for a nice whiskey to try, don't try this one. It's not good.
You can find it on the bottom shelf of your whiskey section in any liquor store that you go to.
Yeah.
Why'd you pour so much?
Was it about you?
Dude.
You know what I like about Golden Wedding?
What do you like about Golden Wedding?
It's the perfect blend of age and smoothness.
That's so true.
Like, I can just taste that careful maturing and blending of whiskeys provide Golden Wedding with its smooth, full-bodied taste. This is from St. John's, Newfoundland. Did you know that?
I didn't know. That's very interesting.
Yeah. That's what it talks about.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Whew. It hasn't gotten better.
Yeah.
Because it's already perfect.
Yeah. You can really taste that full-bodied taste.
Yeah, I could say I feel that in my whole body.
Yeah.
It sends just a wave of just like relaxation down my body.
Chase it with some beer, it's all good.
Yeah. Well, you don't even need to.
Yeah, because, well,
it like you still. It's so nice because you like continue to feel it for like minutes after you take it.
yeah, and it's cheap, which is always good.
Yeah, it's such a great price.
Yeah.
I would pay triple, easy.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Brodie, for joining me today and playing through Pokemon with me.
No problem.
Okay. You can go.
Gotta finish my beer here.
Okay.